Alright, back for some more Lego Batman. This time as the villains. So, let's see what villain we'll be pairing up with this time around. Freeze, I'm taking you out for ice cream. I know it's your favorite. We need your freeze cannon, and it's deep frozen in your old factory. Come on now. I hope you're not getting cold feet. I bet he's just like, ugh, I could strangle this guy if I wanted to, but you know what? He's the better mastermind of this sort of thing. So I guess in this interpretation, Mr. Freeze worked at an ice cream factory? And then I sit on the toilet. It looks like they brought that up before the digits, it looks like. And Mr. Freeze is fun. Not only is he one of the stronger villains, but I love the idea he's got the freeze gun. Whee! Freeze! That's brutal. Oh, and he's also immune to radioactivity, because if you look really closely, you can kind of see whenever whenever he walks, there's kind of this mist that follows him. That means he is immune to toxins. So yeah, Mr. Freeze is a good one. Especially when you could just get him for free. Doesn't have a double jump like Clayface, but you know what? He makes up for it in so many other capacities. And pull! Bring it. Try that again. Is that just for show, or is there actually something in here? Oh, there is. Okay. Woo! Free ticket! That's always nice. Super strength characters can perform a special attack. Proceed to... Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that out already. I found a snowman. Very nice. Flip the switch. There's probably another switch on the other side then. And now just figure out how to get over there. Unless maybe I just have to walk over there and whatnot. Well, that's not so bad. Flip the switch. And who would have thought I could have just simply walked across on this thing? Oh well. Nice to meet you. Dang it, I just want to freeze. I don't want to do that. Oh well. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice my love. I think I'm getting about as bad as Arnold Schwarzenegger, aren't I? Ooh, so you can destroy those. Very nice. And I'm assuming you probably... Oh, you can. Woo! That's nice. Ice is nice. Dang it. I don't mind. I like the dad puns, but not really sure how everybody else feels about such things. So, what's in here? A lot of stunts. How do I get out? Okay. I was getting worried there for a second. I was just like, no, let me out! Need Supersonic Batman for that, it looks like. What do you know? I'm about halfway there already. Maybe it was just me getting used to the game or something, but yeah, like the first few levels, I just couldn't get the true hero bonus, but yeah, here I am. I'm able to consistently get it almost every time. I mean, I've been able to get it just that, yeah, just every time at this point. Leave me alone. To never again be able to feel a nice warm hand on the beach. Mr. Free's interpretation of Batman the Animated Series, absolutely brilliant. The idea that they kind of... I feel like that's how you make a sympathetic villain. I mean, yeah, obviously he's twisted to become evil and whatnot, but, well, still feels like we can at least give a reason and whatnot. There's something to it. I don't know. I mean, back then it was an interesting thing, but it seems like there's so many anti-heroes these days. It's just like, can we just get a straight-up villain these days? You know, one that with like no redeemable qualities, or a fun villain. You know, like the Emperor from Star Wars. He's just a fun villain. He's just evil because he likes it. Just gotta make sure not to fall into the molten ice cream. Which on paper, some people be like, ooh, molten ice cream, how interesting, but, I don't know, I think that'd be pretty terrifying. Because basically drowning in any sort of hot liquid, I think, would be an awful way to go. In fact, I remember there was a very famous, I think it was Game of Thrones, where, let's see if I can remember the exact details. So basically, it was the idea of a crown fit for a king, and they just poured molten gold all over him. I never really got into Game of Thrones, because the two things I knew about is that it was ultra-violent, and there was a lot of nudity. Two things that I was never interested in at the time, and I still don't really go in for the whole gore part, but the second part I don't mind so much. It's kind of amazing how things line up when you're a lot more comfortable with who you are. Freeze! Stop beating up that guy. He helped us out. Looks like this is the way forward. It's just such a weird thing to just see Batman stuff in the villain chapter, but you know, vice versa. I mean, there's villain stuff in the Batman chapters, so yeah. I do like the idea that there's actually a bit of a range on this cane, so you do have to keep in mind that sort of thing. So I guess... oh. That's kind of weird. He's like pushing it forward, but it's playing the backward animation. It looks like... wow. So it looks like this is the way. Take those engineers. I guess that's what they are. And you gotta just love the Lego logic that for some odd reason there'd be toxic waste in an ice cream factory. But then again, why are there SWAT and police officers? Unless maybe they were just kind of waiting for Mr. Freeze to come back. Oh. Go this way. Aha. Here we go. Okay, good. I thought as soon as one of them let go, the platform would go out, and I'm just like, well, I guess I gotta run fast. Very lavish ice cream factory, and look at all these studs I'm picking up. Aha. I figured I'd had to pour more molten ice cream, well, just molten cream in this area to progress forward. And we freeze it. It's a very interesting gimmick, but it just doesn't really come up. You will help us. And yeah, that's obviously the animation taken from Lego Indiana Jones and whatnot. Open the door. Everybody get on the floor and walk the dinosaur. Whoops, sorry, Ridley. But we are villains after all. It just makes me think of... I forget the exact context. It was either Justice League or just Superman, but I just remember Lex Luthor was meeting with a whole bunch of villains, and they're just like, well, are you gonna wash your hands? No, because I'm evil. And they're just like, okay. Give me the purple. Yeah. And we have these ice women here. That's interesting. You have gone rogue against your fellow employees. Haha. Oh, dang. Good thing they spawned back. You will die. So yeah, for those of you that know a bit more of the lore of Batman, what is the deal with Mr. Freeze and the Ice Women? Because I just remember that was one of those things years ago when I was playing the game with a friend, and I just remember buying that character, and I'm just like, so what is the Ice Woman? And I just remember my friend was just like, you don't want to know. I don't know why, but well, I guess it must have been something intense or whatnot. This Mr. Freeze created them from ice or something. And that is the ice gun. Aren't you gonna revel in your enjoyment? No, I want to free my concubines. Good thing she's hot and bled. I don't know, that's just kind of the look I get from him. It's just like, yeah, she's still hot, but I hate that I have to keep her around. Mr. Freeze! Later! We are a true super villain. It's so wonderful. Part of the super mini kit. Almost up to 600,000, yeah! That is the mini kit of the Ice Ray. Alright, I hope you'll join me next time, where I'm pretty sure we'll be joining up with Two-Face. Until then, keep having fun.